Hey there, everyone. It's Half Lips. It's been a while. Uh, and I think one of the reasons it's been a while is because I'm still trying to get better at the game. Um, I'm not amazing yet. But the other day I won a tournament. So I thought maybe it'd be cool to do replay of the tournament. Basically, I'm going to watch like my games and talk over them and see. Uh, so player view. I'm watching it from my perspective. My kickoff was kind of interesting there. Missed the ball there. Okay, so also let me tell you this, like when I started playing this, very first moment online basically is I like open up the PS4. I'm playing on PS4 right now. Open up PS4, turn on Rocket League, and I see it immediately like the tournament is happening. I'm just going to try to turn down the brightness a little bit. Let's see if... just want to make like the name tags kind of readable. That seems okay. So up the contrast a little bit. So my very first 3 minutes online, it was like, oh, there's a tournament starting. And so I joined it. And this is the output of that. I'm playing with a player named Brian with like too many A's and too many N's, and I don't know how many of there each or either that there are. There's me scoring a nice little dribble goal. We're up by 2. But we're playing against One the Toxic and someone else. Looks like I misjudged the bounce on that curve bounce. Doing a lot of front flipping when I could be wave dashing. I'm noticing. But a lot of times too, if you start playing without warming up, you don't do it. You don't even realize that you're not doing any of these extra mechanics. Because there's like so many ways to get speed without boost. You can do a wave dash, you can do a speed flip, you can do a wall dash, you can do a curve dash, you can do a half, you can do a thing that's, I call a musty dash, where you like do a musty, and as soon as you're perpendicular with the ground, you like do a backflip or whatever, and it just like propels you forward. Okay, I thought, okay, it's bouncing off the ceiling to me, and let me do something with this. Not quite as skilled enough. Well, this is also just my first game, and I think I started playing better throughout. Let's find out. Yeah. Taking the ball back around to there. Corner. Keeping the ball kind of far from myself. Every touch is kind of... yep, that's a complete whiff. That's something that you don't miss when you kind of warm up. Is he own goaling? Close. Yeah. Okay. Oh, also, I started doing a new, like, strat, I guess, or maybe it's not even a strat. It's just like, oh, also, when this happened to me, I was like, I should have jumped. I knew the ball was there, but I just didn't because of the explosion surprised me. But yeah, if I'd have jumped, I would have saved that. Oh, the new thing I started to do was that if the ball is up there and there's like two guys, like right now we're seeing like two guys, and you can see two blue name tags and one orange name tag up there. Like I can't go past halfway. And I just wait. So that's like one thing that I'm doing, and also I will only fake challenge in that position instead of actually challenge like the ball, try to push it, because like what I really want is for my teammate to challenge, and then I want to challenge after he fails. And if he's still up there, that means he hasn't decided he's failed yet, and he's less likely to like be anywhere near the goal. Let's say like I go challenge, I miss it. I miss it completely. Now he's less likely to be in the goal to save anything because he's previously up there trying to do whatever. We just went up by 2. I believe these guys, like, let's just say I don't think we're going to win this game. Anyway, so one of the things I'll do is I'll like, oh, okay. Somehow I think no, okay, they forfeited. Okay, so maybe that was not the thing I remember. Alright, so that's the end of that. We'll just change the replay to the next one in the series here. There's also, I think, a game I didn't record at all, so there's no replay from that game. So I think this is the second game. I know, and also, oh, okay, player view, let me just get back to me. Didn't quite see the kickoff, but obviously we didn't really win it too hard, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, so yeah, one thing is I'm just like not overcommitting basically when there's a teammate in front of me on the other half. The trouble is, though, you got to find a teammate. This Brian guy was actually pretty good, but I've been solo queuing in Diamond 2, and Diamond 2, everyone thinks every ball is theirs, basically, so they will go for everything. And what you need, and this kind of like starts happening in Diamond 3, is that you like Diamond 3 players let their teammates start to do stuff and wait for the teammate to be done, or wait for like the teammate to like pass to them or whatever. And in Diamond 2, everyone's like, I'm gonna do it on my own. So like there'll be times you're first man and you're going for the ball, and then the guy behind you just appears from nowhere and does stuff. Interesting that I said that right when it happened. But I'm fine with him going for that ball. It's just that I'm usually going to be more... If I'm second man, I'm going to be way more cautious. Yeah, because you always want to be able to cover your net, because you can win these games without scoring a goal if you just literally save everything. I think I was going to get to that. My teammate literally just made it so we couldn't get to it. Yeah. Alright, let's see what I remember about these guys. Killer Who's... I feel like these guys weren't too hard to beat. I don't know if I got the... There was one game where we had to score this crazy goal. Oh, it might have been the thing that happened already. I don't know. I hope we get to see it, because it was like pretty interesting. Something that might have happened is I'm just talking, and I might have I might have made it so that whatever thing I wanted to point out that was cool, that I wanted to watch again, that I just missed it because I was worried about talking. Yeah. All right. So, I think this season I'm still Diamond 3, but uh, I did get to Champ and I won like 7 games in Champ, but I only like solo queue, right? So the chances that I get a teammate who can like hold their own at the rank they're at, or even carry at the rank they're at, it's like a small. I have to basically find another one of me, just like someone who solo queues all the time. Because there's a few phenomena that happen when you're solo queuing that I'm just like very used to now. I think I score this. Oh, do I? Oof. I mean, it was good to fake him, but then that's got to be on the goal. Ooh, sensing some turmoil. Land on the boost. Brian's got it. I got it. Brian's demoed. But one thing that happens is you will often get a teammate who plays well the first 3 minutes of the game, and then starts to have this thing happen to them. And I don't know if it's because they don't win enough games or whatever it is, but they start to freak out that they're winning, kind of. They basically start to like freak out. They give themselves the yips. They're like, we're gonna win, we're winning, and they tell themselves that, and then they make you lose, basically. And I used to do this too. Like, there was times where I would be like thinking about winning, right? And since I was thinking about winning, I would just make myself, I would make myself like own goal, and I'd make myself pass to the other team, and I'd just do the dumbest things. Cause all I was just like, I'm gonna win, I'm winning. But really, you gotta kind of not care about the overall result of an individual game. And it's hard in the moment, but you play thousands of these games. Yeah, that's just in. I could tell. You play thousands of these games, and like, you start to figure out stuff. Like right here, I definitely knew he was missing that off the backboard, because almost 100% of times people miss that. And then I knew I wasn't going to be back for that, because he literally passed it middle, my teammate. So now I'm thinking, okay, we're losing this. I do a crazy passing play. Watch this. To save our butts. Check this out. I mean, I saw him go up there, so I just tapped it over there. I think that was even with the like passing. I was like, passing. Ooh, and then we get another passing 0-second goal right there. Super cool. Let's go to the next game. All right, so I might be talking too much. If I'm talking too much, just know that I'm like slightly inebriated. I'm not gonna worry about it if you don't worry about it. But here's me. This is the game 3. I've been playing a lot of 2s, like solo queuing, like I've been saying. But I just had the feeling playing this game, or this tournament, that I was like, I should be able to like outsmart most of the people. Like, I should be able to win. I was like, basically join this tournament, and I thought to myself, I should be able to win this just based on thinking. If I just think about the right thing to do, we should be able to win. Not a bad kickoff. Goes right to my teammate, then it comes to me. So, like, I could do anything with that ball if I had any boost. Almost anything. So what I did was I passed it to the other team, which gave my teammate a follow-up shot, but it's fine. This fun guy actually was pretty good, I thought, playing him. That I thought was a wide open shot that I didn't understand how Brian missed that, but then I played ranked and I realized none of my teammates hit any of their shots ever. So, like, literally I'll score like 2, 3, 4 shots a game and teammates are at up. They can shoot it 1,000 times and hit it like 600 times. Or wait, they can shoot it 1,000 times and hit it like 0 times. I also think it's fun to like remember, you keep remembering to utilize parts of the meta because some of it was just a horrible thing for my teammate to do there, which like would never make sense. He just like 100% bounces it against the wall, perpendicular, like doesn't make sense. Like you would never do that. So there's times where I'm like, oh no, my teammate's really unexperienced, what do I do? But I think that might also have been just a brain fart because Brian did pretty well overall. Let's see what I was trying to remember. Oh yeah, the things about the meta. Sometimes you're like thinking about, you're playing the game, right? And you're like, what can I do? And then you're like, oh yeah, I should demo, but it doesn't like occur to you right away. I'm also noticing lots of positioning things I could be doing, like more half flips. Doing a lot of like half turns instead of half flips. Kind of reminding myself of like Monkey Moon, where it's not flashy, it's just like I'm driving. I'm driving somewhere. Pinch it over him, I could tell he had like kind of a bad position. His teammate was positioned right behind him, so like all I have to do is kind of clap him against the wall there. It'll go middle for somebody. Ended up being me. Knew I wasn't going to win that, so faked my jump. Backflip there. Some other kind of flip there. Try to bump him. Thought he was going to hit my corner. He missed. Brian misses. It's coming out to me. I can tell no one's coming, so I can get it. He pinches it against the wall. I'm like, fine. Try to play it out to my teammate. Try to air roll, touch it, but ended up he powered it through me. Managed to dunk it over him. Try to pass my teammate. And maybe that was bad. I think teammate was just a little too far up. Or just didn't have the right amount of momentum or something. Here comes Brian. Could tell that shot was not coming in just based on trajectory of the labels. Sometimes I feel like if you look at the speed of the labels, like if you notice a guy's label is going very, very fast, most likely he's beating you to the ball. That's why it's going super fast. Try to help my teammate over there. Yeah, he doesn't take the opportunity to speed to the ball, so I kind of got to go for it, and I'll just try to do one of those. Get it to waterfall in front. We've basically got to score here. There's 20 seconds left. I don't want to go to overtime and have it be like determined by shots. This is also best of one, so we don't get another game if we lose. Bump him out of the way. It's going towards my net, pop it up, do whatever I can to just like stay near it in the air. Overtime. I think we're probably gonna lose. Oh, but just kidding. Fungi like completely missed his stuff. Go for the corner boost just in case. I'm just like not even really trying to win, I guess. More worried about boost, I guess, at that point. Or paranoid that I won't have any boost. Good thing I got some though, because alright, next game. So that was the third game, I think? No. Okay, so there must be more games that I did not record. But maybe we have one of each of the last two. I think this is one of each of the last two, like the finals and the semifinals. So I think this is semifinals now. So let's watch the semifinals. And then we'll have a finals game, I guess. There's another replay, but it's from the day after. Let's see if I remember. This should be against... Bella Danger. Oh god. Alright, there I am. And Alex. And I think originally I was convinced Alex was like the better player of them. But I'm not sure if that stays a thing that I think. Brian is so good at just getting to the passes. So it makes me think, I actually friended him after this, and I'm not sure if he like friended me back, but friending people. It's kind of funny. Oh, that's another part of everything, is that most everyone has teammates that they play with. And so I get that, but I also like, I want to solo queue all the way to the top. If I ever get to the top, I want it to be because I got there from solo queuing. And the reason is I want to be able to say, like, I know all the ins and outs of what made me get here and why, and it was never because somebody that I knew was better than me. It was like, sure, play with me, you know, like a lot of people only know how to play with a partner past a certain level. And you can tell it too, because a lot of times in order to like construct the matches, Rocket League is doing this MMR math, where basically they're taking somebody like these duos of, you know, like a champion and then a Diamond 1 player, and then they're putting those against 2 Diamond 2 players. So people say it doesn't work like that, but have you played the game? Like it does. They're doing this MMR like math, where basically after a certain level there's supposed to be like one high level player on each team, and the other person is just sort of like trying to get a good rank. And I think to deserve your rank, you need to be able to carry your rank. And you can't do that without playing and like leaving your rank a lot of times on your own. Because yeah, there's differences. Like the thing I was saying earlier about Diamond 2 and Diamond 3. There's definitely differences. People start to understand the game in a way that maybe before they were getting away with playing like that fast and loose style where you just ignore your teammate, and they were winning with that strategy, and then that strategy has a ceiling where eventually you can't win like that anymore. And I think it's like Diamond 3, people start to realize like, oh, I need my teammate because the other team is just too good. And that's the thing I noticed for the most part, is that the other team is usually too good. That's why I mean, there's games we can win for sure, but I try to make sure that if my teammate has kind of like things they can't do, that I'm helping them. Ooh, that to me, I thought he was saving that, so I was like, that's a gift. If I can like sort of mitigate whatever skill my teammate hasn't learned yet or isn't doing, or maybe he's just like slightly out of position, or it seems like he's like doesn't understand what to do, I will play differently. And it makes me a little bit more patient too, because I also noticed that at this level, a lot of your wins are comebacks. As in, you'll be down 1, 2, 3, 4 points, 4 goals, and you'll end up winning just because you decide at some point, like, oh, I gotta change the strategy, let's like pass my teammate more, I've gotta. So your mentality becomes less like, how do I forfeit, and more like, how do I adjust? And once that's your mentality, I mean, losing still sucks. You never want to lose, but it's easier to become like numb to losing in a way where it's like you ask yourself why you lost, right? And if it's your teammate literally like chokes in the last minute. This happens a lot because people aren't used to winning, I don't think, because like it's hard. You get to this level and you can't win. And so maybe it's like they're on a losing streak and they are finally going to get that one win. And then it seems like the other team's coming back and they're not sure. They start to panic because maybe like their teammate, his name is worse Leth, and so they're like, he's bad. It's like, this guy's not as good as Lethamir. And it's true. That's why I like the name so much. Okay, so that's the end of that one. Let's go to the final final game that I have recorded, which is, I believe, the last game of the finals. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about really, but I think this was the first game? I think this was the first game of the finals because I didn't know how good the other team was yet. They end up not being that good, so. But originally I was like, we're screwed. This guy's name is FaZe Vamp. I was just like, FaZe, man. Like maybe he's actually a FaZe. Like I'm at that level where I'm playing against actual Twitch streamers and like people who play the game on streaming, so. And I beat a fair amount of them. But I know this was supposed to be more of like a analysis video, but like I haven't had a video in a while, so I guess I just wanted to talk about like where I'm at with Rocket League in general, skill-wise, and like things I'm learning from it. And I think also like reducing things to rank is kind of stupid because it assumes a lot of things. So there's like a lot of built-in assumptions to like the fact that, you know, if you're a rank this, whatever. But because like I'll go to free play or casual or whatever and play against grand champions and beat them, and then I'm stuck in like high diamond in 2s. I'm just like melting into champ by 7 games and then going back down. But like, I think there's this focus on rank that kind of doesn't make sense because all the assumptions built in, like, of course you didn't, if you're a certain rank, of course you didn't get there all by yourself. Of course you had of course you played with people who you're friends with and other good people that you noticed and then teamed up with them. Of course. And if I do that like more often, I would win so many more of these games. Which is probably what I actually should do, is just try to party up with every single teammate that we win a game. But I like to go it alone, man. I like to go it alone. I don't know, there's just something more like satisfying about the fact that like if you come back and win a game, or like you carry your teammate who's like has a gold like tournament winner tag on or something. I don't know. Then yeah. Just feels like you're actually doing a good job. And I could be talking a lot more through like decision-making stuff, but I feel like when I was doing this, I was felt a lot smarter about what was going on than I feel now. Because I actually at that time was trying to win the game. So all I was thinking about was the next touch, the next position, where my teammate is, where's that team member, the other team, how are they positioned, how far am I from the ball, can I go for this, how long should I wait, should I go back, all that stuff. Am I going to be in the right spot to save this? And I didn't do anything and we score again. So this is what was kind of nice about this tournament, is that Brian basically, I want to say he carried, but he definitely pulled his weight. I'm trying to wait for my teammate to come back. He gets some miracle save somehow. Trying to push it. Maybe I can pass it to him. Bounces it. I'm going to destroy phase there. Go back and guard my net and wait for my teammate again. And just get scored on. That was my fault, because I ended up just easily 50-ing it to the other team. Sometimes it's hard to recognize that the other team's just trying to bait you or like get you to do something, because you see it as an opportunity. You're like, oh, this opportunity, but really they're just like baiting you into an opportunity that's not really real. It's like fool's gold, and then they capitalize. But it takes like experience to learn these things, and I'll learn the situation of when that is. Let's see if I can turn this in. Oh, Risky Peaks was there. Oh, the thing I was saying about, yeah, just double committing. Double committing, I think, is like the #1 cancer of these lower ranks. And even if I consider myself like someone who's at the higher end of the lower ranks, low champ, high diamond, oops, forfeit. Oh wait, 0. What I was gonna say there is just like, even though I see myself at the lower ends of the higher ranks, I still think double committing is such a cancer. Like, and I also contribute to it because like I'm going for balls that I shouldn't be going for because I know my teammate's worse than me, which I shouldn't be saying, but like there is a demonstrable skill differential in every teammate. So I can pretty easily tell when people are. All right. Anyway, that was me. I'm a half lips, and thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Um, that was probably the first game of my tournament win.